Hey, friends, welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Scrapbook. If this is your first time here, thank you. If this isn't your first time here, thank you for coming back. If you would, do me a favor, subscribe, like, and share, and please, 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 comment in the section. What? Comment down in the bottom of the video in that section. You know what it is. Just comment down there so we can talk. I like to talk. I like meeting new people. And I like sharing scary stories. So, in today's video, we are going to be reacting to Scary Story, Paranormal Experience, Hot TikTok 2022. And as in the previous video, I reacted and then I told a story on my own. I'll be doing the same thing again in this one. So with that being said, let's get into the video.
So back 9 years ago, I used to live at my sister's house because I was a single mom at the time. So I had my 1-year-old and a newborn at the time. So my what? No, she was old. She was. So, anyways, we used to live at my sister's house, and I used to stay in the room downstairs. That was 3 bedrooms and downstairs, and then 2 bedrooms upstairs. And so downstairs it was me and my brother. My brother was me that my sister moved out to play with. Well, that phone used to belong to the previous owner. Son that has passed away. They used to play. Well, anyways, inside of when I used to stay in the room, I woke up one day like at 3 in the morning, and I heard this noise, like this little music chanting, and with the nothing like that. I was like, awesome, because so anyways, I wake up, I go to the living room, I turn on the phone, and my phone is not working. So then I look at and it was pretty quiet. It was like, whoa, my bathroom's on my first night. So then I was just standing there in the living room, looking around, for like a time from myself, living room, and all of a sudden, inside of that room, right in front of my bedroom, there was not a playhouse that the house used to turn on the music if somebody walked right in front of it, someone watched, and if you press right in front of it or push the button, that little music. So I was standing up and looked up the bedroom, and the light turned on from the little house. It was like the size of my kid. It was like a pretty big house. And the little music started playing. So I heard down, down. So I got freaked out and I ran back into my room. And I went back to bed. In the morning, I told my sister, like, hey, like that music, that little house started playing out of nowhere. She's like, yeah, it randomly starts playing. Like, it's weird. We'll be watching movies late at night, and that little music, that little house will turn on, and the music will start playing. So it's not crazy stuff started happening. So we would have dinner, and my she was almost 2 at the time, would go right in the right into the bed, that bedroom in the home. She would sit right outside of the door, and she would they're eating, and she would try to offer food to somebody. But she would offer food like in Spanish, like yes, yes. And so I would tell her like, Maritza, here. So I don't let your little girl get violent because they go for innocent souls, but your children, she's all like, don't let your daughter talk or play with that thing or person, whatever it is that's inside of the business. Thank you, Kelly. Do you believe children can talk to ghosts?
Okay, I don't know if this lady right here is the second, if that's if this lady is the second part of the video we just saw. Her eyebrows look different. I was just looking at the first lady's eyebrows, child. Eyebrows, child. Anyway, what? What? Yes, I do believe children can see those things. I believe that children and all animals can see into a spectrum that we cannot see. with a spectrum we cannot see. I think that we grow out of it for some reason. Who knows? Maybe it's the fluoride. I don't know. But let's listen to this next video, okay?
Well, here goes one. My at the time 2-year-old daughter used to talk to someone. We couldn't believe that she was really speaking to anyone. We thought she was just imagining things. Well, one day I'm falling in bed and she tells her dad, I've been talking to your mom. And he got shocked and thought she was just joking. But his mom passed away when he was 15. So he has never spoken about his mom. He's never mentioned her. She me. So she starts saying, Mama Paula came to me last night and told me she was sad because she had to leave her 3 and 4-year-old daughters. And she misses them. And that she's really sad that they had to put away all her pictures and her notebooks. We were shocked. He got totally shocked. He standing up right away and asked her, What are you talking about? And she said, Yes. She talks to me every single night. Oh, here's part.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so he ends up asking her questions, and she starts giving him answers of things that only his mom would know. So he finds it very strange. So he ends up calling his brother and Oleksii and tells him, "Do you know?" So he's so he conversation they had, and he shows her pictures all night. Do you know? And my little girl says yes. And she starts believing because how would she know how she looks like? He doesn't show still secret inside. So she tells everybody she's been talking to, and starts she's like the way she left alone. Growing up, told us that
Wait a minute. Now, these stories going too fast. First, the little baby was talking to something that lived in the dollhouse in the bed. Then the little baby is older and talking about she's talking to her grandmother. And now we're going to part three where I don't know. But first of all, you're not talking to your grandmother, baby. That's not that's not your mama, your grandmama, or anything other, in my opinion. Honey, let me say, in my opinion, those are familiar spirits. Uh-huh. Familiar spirits mimic your loved ones. Familiar spirits have been in and out of your family lives for their entire lives. And they familiarize themselves with you when you are living. When you pass on, they step in to sway your family, the still living family. That those are familiar spirits, baby. That's not your actual mama and papa. No, don't be fooled by that. Continue.
they chose us. We're witches that could change their bodies into like shapeshifters. When we were younger, my sister found like crying outside of a window. But she very tragic. My mom would fly over sure that was coming. So the next day, my dad's sister witches. Many look straight in the eye, go your soul, follow me for more.
I don't want to hear nothing else like that. I don't want to hear that. First of all, don't believe those things. I know she says she doesn't believe that. Good for you, baby girl. But all of those other people who actually believe that, you are inviting death. You're giving it power. You say, I believe in death. I believe in the aspect of the being of death. So you're inviting it, and it's gonna show up in one way or the other. Stop inviting it. No, no. Go ahead, sweet pea. I heard that story, but it was somebody different telling the story. Maybe she is telling the story that I heard before, but I've heard that story before. I don't know how true it is. I wouldn't put anything past anything. Thank you, Connie. Wait a minute. So she was so upset with her husband that she went down to the river to drown her children, and she was distraught and drowned herself as well. When she got to heaven, it's that part. It's that part for me. Who came back and told somebody living? When this lady got to heaven, they turned her around. Who? Who told you that? How you know? Did she come back and leave a note? Did she call? Did she send messages through an angel? What? How did you know that when she passed away and got to heaven, oh, she got turned around because she couldn't be let in without her children? First of all, she killed the children in the story. She killed the children. She wouldn't have got in the first place. She wouldn't even got to the door to attempt to get in. That would have been an express elevator to hell. So who came back? I'm not talking about her telling the story. I mean, I have heard this story countless times, but I've never heard that part about when she got hit, she was turned around. Maybe I'm reading too much in it. Let me let kind of continue on it. Yeah, get them. Leave the babies alone. Get the other people, the cheaters and the liars. Don't just stop at the men. Get the cheating women too. Get all of them. I don't know about that one.
people hotel or people that died in a fire in the hotel in the 50s. Others say the spirits are telling to the during completion in 2008, the spirits seemed to be like an old zoo.
Oh, all right. That I don't know what he's talking about. Um, that's the end of that video. Um, what do you guys think? Huh? What y'all think about any of the stories you just heard? Share your thoughts and your opinions and your experiences down in the comments section. Now, people, I had to write down my stuff because I couldn't decide which story to share with you for my personal story time because there are so many, and then there are those that I have tried to push to the back of my mind. I do not want to remember them. um, since I'm not ready to revisit Chesterfield right now, I am going to start with a more recent one today. I'll share a recent one today. So, this takes place when we have moved from Chesterfield to a newly built home. Um, and we had been in our new home for maybe 8 months. Um, on this particular day, which was a weekend, I believe it was a Saturday, we had gone out of town, like for a little day trip with the kids to, you know, have fun and, just spend the day doing stuff with them. And we were coming back home. It was dark. Um, and it was me, my husband, and my 3 children in the car. My oldest daughter was sitting directly behind me. My husband was driving. Again, I'm in the passenger seat. My oldest daughter is sitting directly behind me. My youngest daughter is sitting beside her, but she's asleep. And my son is sitting on the third row seat, doing whatever he was doing. He may have been asleep. I'm not sure. But we get to the road that leads to our house, and we make a right onto that road to come. We're coming up on the stop sign. At that stop sign is some trees. If you look directly across the street, there are just trees, and then beside, maybe 10 feet from the trees, is our driveway. So it's like catty corner the stop sign. We had to make a slight right and then a left into our driveway. As we come up to the stop sign, oh, we're bored. I'm looking out the window, and I'm like this, looking out the window, and I see coming across my front yard this light, which did not give off a light. It did not illuminate anything, but it was illuminated within itself. And it was not around, it wasn't round. It was like this, just this shape, maybe about this big. And it just moved. It didn't have a defined shape about it. It just moved. And within that, it looked like, what a oil spill on the street looks like when the rain first hits it. It has all these different colors in it. It sort of looked like, or it looked like a CD, a compact disc, that you hold it up to the light and it's got all these different looking shiny colors within it. It looked like that. The thing floated across my yard, then the street. No, my yard, then the ditch, and then the street, and then the edge of the woods across the street from my house. As it did that, it went into the brush right before the tree line. It hit the brush and it disappeared slowly into the tree line. I was shocked. I turned my head because, again, my daughter, my oldest, she's like 18. She's behind me. And I said, "Did you see that?" She said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "What did you see?" She told me exactly what I saw and where it went. I told my husband. He was like, "Well, maybe it was a piece of trash." I said, "It wasn't trash because when it went into the brush, it disappeared slowly. It didn't get caught in the brush. It's not stuck in the brush. Plus, there's no wind. So, what's going to blow it across the street? And if it was trash, why is it glowing within itself? It's trash. There were no headlights hitting it because we had not turned yet to cast any light onto it. It was self illuminating and it went across the street. And if you ask me, it is like it had a mind of its own. It was sentient. It moved. It went across the ditch. It knew when to fade into the brush. It appeared in my yard and then floated across the street. And I saw it. And my daughter saw it. If my daughter had not seen that to corroborate what I'm telling you, I believe I would make up a reason as to why I didn't see what I saw. And I think it's in a lot of cases, child, y'all, this done made me hot. Woo! Wait a minute. If I did not have my daughter see the same thing that I saw, and before I said a word about it, told me exactly what I saw, I would try to explain it away. And I think a lot of occurrences happen like that, where people see things by themselves and then they try to explain it away. Like, well, that had to be something logical. It had to be because what else would it be? It's unexplainable when you don't have witnesses with you. You can't explain what you saw, but she explained to me what I saw. We just don't know where it came from and where it was going and if it's still out there. Anyway, that's another one of my story times. Maybe I'll share 2 or 3 with you next time because they go really quick. Um, but yeah, like I said, please share your stories with me in the comment section. And I enjoyed spending time with you today and sharing the videos from TikTok history with you again today. So, till next time, be good.